Okay. Uh, our target is to get the understanding of SAP BTP and overview of the SAP BTP and the SAP development using RAP technology. So we will see the RAP in detail and SAP BTP from high level side, like introduction, and we will see the screen and we will see what are inside, and we will compare it with the traditional systems. And after one or two sessions, then we will jump to the RAP, and RAP we will do in details. And in the RAP, we will cover, inshallah, one end-to-end complete list report with crude operations, and both with managed, unmanaged, managed, modified, and different scenarios. We will cover with practical, inshallah. So let's start with the BTP, and let me give you some little introduction. BTP Business Technology Platform. It is a cloud native platform for which is providing different services uh, which are useful for the businesses. And its components means the tools and the services that it is providing, like the integration tool is there, integration suite, and for the development, we have development in development interface, business application studio, and we have its services like component, SAC, system SAP analytical clouds, and mobile services, and different services, and also including this BTP is also providing us providing us support to authorize the users, create the systems like accounts, sub accounts, like that. We will see in the system, inshallah. Let me open one SAP block. Let me show first this. I will forward the link of this SAP blog as well. This blog I found is very useful because it describes the SAP BTP from detailed level. You can say uh, for the person who listen the word BTP first time even. So it is describing with the example from the real life. In January 2021, SAP introduced this this platform. Actually, it is the upgradation of SAP existing components which were like SAP cloud for SAP cloud applications. Then SAP combined them and renamed them as a business applications. Business technology platform. That's why it is started as 2021. Okay, these are the okay. The scenario is, for example, who use the BTP. Scenario one, for example, if there is a new organization and he want to enter in SAP, and in other scenario there is a company who already running the SAP. Now he want to start using the BTP, so they can means want to here this document want to say that anyone who is new in the SAP or who is already using the SAP, whether in the ECC system, he can utilize the services from the BTP. Right now, it's enough. Then when we will go in some detail, then I will explain how they can use even who the organization who is on SAP ECC, what advantages from BTP they can get. This is one example from the real life. For example, um, you want to open a new store. For example, you want to open the restaurant, for example. And if you want to open the restaurant, what you want your focus is to deliver the food, and you have different options to compete the market like that. And also to open the restaurant, you also need some more things which you least care, but these are open. These are the mandatory and important. For example, you want it is like security, building infrastructure, utilities, like these things you required, but you don't want to spend more time to them, but these are important, obviously. And also you want to open the restaurant as soon as possible, so that your idea should be market first. Okay, so if to achieve this, if someone gives you these things, for example, uh, there is one environment where you will get the electricity, water supply, means utilities, you will get securities, you will get infrastructures, you will get, and immediately you will then immediately you can open your restaurant. For example, there is one mall there, you just capture the infrastructure on rent, but electricity, security, everything provided by them, as you are just paying one certain amount to them as a services. So this will speed up your business to establish. In the similar way, SAP, in the similar way, in the organization also want someone else to establish their environment. For example, in traditional scenarios, if organization want to run their business in SAP, they also need to set up a hardware in the data center. They also need to install some security related softwares with your system. Also, you organization need to hire some team to maintain the security and to provide the support like that. But if organization need these things readily available, like SAP BTP is providing, then it will reduce the efforts that organization to has to put, and also it will easy for the organization to get the solution, and they will also get the solution too quickly. Means to say that SAP BTP is providing the thing. For example, if you want to run, if organization run their business using SAP BTP, they no need to set up their infrastructure data center. They don't require. For example, they are on cloud, and also the security related things will be managed by SAP on the BTP, and also the upgrade related things will be managed by SAP on the BTP. So we always say that in the traditional ECC system, upgrade is a big challenge. We upgrade the system, then we migrate the data to the new system. All these things we are doing as a complete project. But when you are on cloud, SAP managed that upgrades. So you are just upgrading the system like you are upgrading other applications. For example, you are upgrading your mobile device, for example. Just click small wizard and it's upgraded. Similar in the SAP, then upgrade. Okay, from developer point of view is the same. If developer need what? Developer want a environment where he want to develop the application on his own language. For example, one developer wants to be developed in Java language, one developer wants to be developed in web language, one wants to be developed in, for example, some other language like .NET or something like that, other languages. So every developer want his own language where he is comfortable to develop. Other thing, he want some tools for them to debug. For example, he also want the tools to deploy the application, and also he want to interact with the database, like that things. And he should also need to establish the environment. For example, something to be installed on the laptop, then some configuration steps to be followed, like that. But if this environment is readily available, so in SAP Business Application Studio on BTP is that you know that using SAP Business Application Studio, you can develop the language, you can develop the application in any language. We usually develop in UI5 and ABAP because we are comfortable with them, because we are comfortable with these languages. Otherwise, you can develop in Java, you can develop in other languages as well in the SAP Business Application Studio, and then you can further deploy. There is MTA services available on the BTP. Using you will just provide the destination and the application name to be deployed and transport request. Then you click and application deployed to your system. So in single click, you can deploy your application. I'm not reading this document line by line, and I want you to. I will share it with you. Then please, at least one time, read it complete. Then you will understand everything. This document mentioned BTP, some its services, some services as a its key pillars. So let's see what are these. For example, for the development, low code, no code tools, SAP Build App and SAP Build Work Zone, like that. I hope Ozair know that in ODP we use that SAP Build apps to for their application. Uh, in SAP Build, we only use no, sorry, we used SAP Build process automation only. We didn't use the app. Process automation we used for the workflow management. Okay, so we just have simple steps, drag and drop, and the workflow is configured in the on the BTP. Okay, this is the automation. And build app mean you can using the build app, you can deliver the mobile applications like Android, iOS type apps you can deliver. Mobile apps is one example, and also you can deliver Fiori apps as well. You can deliver the app without any code even, or less code. Less code mean, for example, if some validation you want, additional validation, for example, what validation? For example, you want if email address should be typed in the proper format, or phone number should be typed in the proper format. Maybe if it is not a standard validation, then you can write some code in the back. That's why it's called low code. No code means without any code you can have an application. Then Business Application Studio we have as a service. Then some runtimes and some we have environments, Cloud Foundry, Kima, BAP environment. Also, I have regarding this environment. Also, I have one document. I will share it with you for the difference of this environment. Let me let's discuss quickly. Are we going fine up to now? Any question?
Yes.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. Basically, we have three main environment available on the BTP. cloud environment, a web environment, and the Kima environment. Majorly, we use Cloud Foundry environment. Environment is the okay. What means by environment? Environment is infrastructure. You can say that where things are from the real life example. We can say that there is a place where there are different rooms we have. For example, in our home we have different rooms. One is guest room, then we have bedrooms, and we have drawing room like that. Okay, and every in the rooms we are doing we have some every room has some purpose. Similarly, environment has some tools and some services that, for example, let's see here. For example, the Cloud Foundry contains runtime services which is based on open source. Uh, Okay. For example, services mean, for example, we have business base studio, like we have integration suite there, we have database is there, like that. Example use case, we can use the Cloud Foundry environment to build a web application using Node.js as SAP Cloud Application Programming Model, which connects to the SAP HANA database to retrieve, display real-time sales data. This is one example, okay? We can, for example, using in this environment, we develop one application. For example, we want to deliver one Fiori application that connects to our on-prem S4 HANA system and display it in the as a Fiori report. So in the Cloud Foundry, we will enable the Business Application Studio, and then we develop the front end of that application. We connect this application to the backend S4 system using the destinations. Destinations I will discuss later, and destinations are used to connect the systems. We make the connection to the S4 system, and we develop the report, we deploy, and we use in the Cloud Foundry environment. And there's the web environment. A web environment is to use for the, for example, if you want to enhance the applications, you want to develop the applications. A web environment we will see when we do the practice in our trial account, then we will use the ABAP environment for the RAP application development on the BTP in our trial account. And Kima environment is very less used in the market, but it is there in the BTP. But in our region, we are using usually using the Cloud Foundry environment. Kima environment is another what we say is some other services, third-party services that provides the environment for the same functionalities. For example, environment is a fully managed Kubernetes runtime based on the open source projects. Kima Kubernetes is the underlying technology that Kima is built on. Kima is basically a set of extensions to Kubernetes. Maybe in some regions, some organizations following it and using it, but in our region, I didn't see it up to now. These are some benefits written. You can read that. One thing is the Neo environment. Neo environment is before Cloud Foundry came. New environment were there. New environment is the old environment is going to sunset in 2028. Then organizations who are running BTP on new environment must switch to the Cloud Foundry before Cloud Foundry or Kemia before 2028. They have to switch their functionalities to there. I think, Ozair, maybe you know that. I think which one? I think ODP is using new. I saw there. Maybe or RKH is using new environment. Someone using the new environment that they need to be shifted. I think RKH
Yeah,
is on.
RTH is going to new.
Arcatch is on new, they need to upgrade to the Code Foundry before 2028. It is must for them. I hope they planned, and I think upgrade activities are there already. Okay, that's all. Remaining thing you can read and you can differentiate with these environments. One other thing, what we see, BTP versus the traditional system. This document I already have. As we are not going in detail, I leaving this document for you to read, but as a summary section, we will discuss here. What is the difference ECC and BTP? Because we know that in the near past, everyone using the ECC system, even we had over much experience on ECC systems, and we are more familiar with ECC as compared to BTP. BTP is new for us. So what is the difference between them? As we already has some introduction of this BTP and we know what is the BTP, what services it is providing based on that, and also we know about the ECC system. Based on these understanding, we can easily compare both of them. Like here, some points are mentioned there, like development time. Obviously, we know it's faster. Why it's faster? Because uh, many of the built-in tools are available on the BTP, and many of the development is automated. For example, we can see that no code, low code, SAP build works soon, SAP build process automation, like that. So, so when we use that, okay, it's same. From ministry, its warning message came again. It's a similar message that they are sending to us that keep home and don't go outside. I hope we all are working from home
Yeah.
today, not in the office, no?
Yes, I am
Mm.
working from home.
Yes,
Waiting
I
for
am
the
also.
update.
It's better to keep yourself in home nowadays, and we pray that situation will comes in normal again as soon,
Inshallah.
inshallah.
I'm in
Okay,
QAG at the Carpet.
you are in QAG?
Yes,
You reached PG?
yes,
You got the
Okay,
they allowed you to enter?
yes. They are alive.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Fine.
okay, be safe there then. Okay. So you are alone, I think, there, no? Other
Yeah, no
team.
one is there.
Okay. Okay. Let's finish this and then we will end the session. Development time is faster. We discuss user interface, modern and initiative with SAP Fiori because uh, on BTP, when you develop the Fiori app, we will see that when we develop the Fiori app in the using the RAP, we will see that the output will be similar to SAP standard apps, which are SAP delivering today means the latest user interface. So when we develop the application on the cloud, it is aligned with the SAP modern technologies, modern techniques, modern user interface. And when SAP upgrade its user interface, our applications will also upgrade. So it always with the aligned to the system as compared to the traditional ECC. When we have Fury app and we deploy it in our system, then that app is there. Even SAP delivered new tools, new user interface, new things, but our application is not capable to adopt that tools until we do some coding. So this is another different. Then the extensibility, side-by-side approach with no code changes. This is a very good approach that we should have follow in our applications. Uh, SAP also BTP provide us the technique that, for example, if you want to enhance the application, so enhancement code SAP keep it in separate on the BTP. So your core code will not disturb. For example, if you develop one custom application, instead to deploy in your core, for example, you are using the on-prem system S/4HANA. Instead of apply to your on-prem S/4HANA system, deploy it Cloud Foundry environment and use that custom application from there. Then again, your core system will be untouched. So that's why it's extensibility is side-by-side approach with no core changes. Integration seamless with API and pre-built connectors. SAP for the integration, SAP is providing hundreds of APIs to integrate. For example, in our traditional ECC system, if we want to integrate, for example, let's assume someone want to get the purchase order information from our SAP system. We want to expose the some information of the purchase order to the vendor, for example, so he can see our purchase order to their system, for example. So in that case, in traditional system, what we will do, we will develop the code to extract the information from the purchase order, and then we will develop some OData service. And before OData, we develop the functional modules, remote enable functional modules. Then we use PIPO system to connect that, and then in the PIPO system, we do a complex configuration, and then after that configuration, then again we have the authorization and security issues, manage that, and then we give to the vendor. But here in the BTP, we have ready to use APIs available. API is there, just use that API and configure it on SAP CPI integration suite, and manage it that what information you want to expose, and then that's all you will integrate. Similarly, analytics, real-time with the embedded capabilities. In traditional ECC system, we were have BIBO system, and we have we developed info cubes like that, and we kept the data in BIBO system and replicate the data there. For example, we replicate after 24 hours, and then we develop the BI report and user display that data. But in now in SAP BTP, we have SAP Analytical Cloud SAC, and in the SAC, we just in few steps we are able to see the report on even the real-time report that data SAP HANA in-memory capabilities is used, and in the real time, and with the fast response time, they get the report from the directly from the S/4HANA system and display them. Upgrade challenges that I already discussed is because we usually clean our keep our core clean. That's why upgrade is smooth. Even we have something custom code in core. I see that still SAP managed that. That is custom code on SAP managed and upgrade still smooth. But if we make the core clean, then obviously with one click we upgrade. These were some differences. So that's all for today. And today we discussed at least point one, and tomorrow, inshallah, we will discuss the other things. Point number two at least, and maybe point three as well. Tomorrow we will see as per the time, and after that we will go to the wrap, inshallah.